Tariff negotiations between South Korea and the U.S. appear to be reaching its final stage, with officials from both sides hinting a deal is imminent. Additional negotiators from Seoul are joining their economic chiefs in Washington to iron out the remaining trade details this week. Our Moon Hye-ryeon has this report.
Top South Korean officials expressed a positive outlook on trade talks with Washington ahead of follow-up negotiations. Speaking to reporters at Incheon Airport on Thursday, Yong-beom, presidential chief of policy, shared his views on recent U.S. commentary signaling that negotiations are coming to a close.
With the U.S. Treasury and Commerce departments communicating together more closely than before, we are viewing this positively.
Jung-kwan, Minister of Trade, Industry and Energy, added that details are still being finalized, but misunderstandings have been largely resolved. He also stressed that negotiations must meet national interests.
I believe it is far more important that any outcome aligns with our national interests and the understanding of our citizens.
The South Korean delegation, including Finance Minister Koo Yoon-chul, already in Washington for the G20 Finance Ministers meeting, will be visiting the U.S. Office of Management and Budget on Thursday local time. This follows remarks from U.S. President Donald Trump, who said that South Korea signed a deal to make an upfront payment to invest in the United States. Speaking to reporters at the White House on Wednesday local time, Trump added that Japan pledged $650 billion and South Korea $350 billion. In reality, Japan's investment commitment stands at $550 billion, and Seoul has already pushed back on the idea of a direct cash payment, warning it could trigger financial instability. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent remarked that he expects something from trade talks with Seoul to come within the next 10 days, as they are in the process of ironing out the details. When asked whether the U.S. is willing to offer South Korea an unlimited currency swap, he drew a line saying it is a matter for the Federal Reserve. However, he added that if he were the Fed chair, South Korea would already have a currency swap facility similar to Singapore's. Moon Hye-ryeon, Arirang News.